Hello everyone, welcome to Multilingual. I'm Karina, your English language trainer, and in today's class, let's look at the difference between I heard and I've heard. If you want to know how to use them correctly, watch this video. Let's have a look at these two examples. I heard the news and I've heard the news. Very similar sentences, right? That have very different meanings. So, I heard belongs to past simple and I have heard to present perfect. As you can hear from their names, past simple means an action from the past and present perfect is used for actions connected to present, to now. But that's the theory, and how does it work in reality? Let's have a closer look at some examples. Past simple rule number 1. We're talking about past action and give the exact time when it happened. I heard some terrible news this morning. Yesterday, I fell off my bike and hurt my knee. We had a meeting on Saturday and I spoke in front of my colleagues. Years ago, I traveled to Spain to spend my holidays there. So in each sentence, you can see some exact time. Therefore, we use past simple without hesitating. But be careful, we speak about a past action, but we don't name the time because it's not important, or we don't know, or it's just an experience that we had in our life, then we use present perfect. I've heard some terrible news. I've fallen off my bike and have hurt my knee. We've had a meeting and I've spoken in front of my colleagues. No information about the time, right? Just the fact that has already happened. Secondly, we use past simple to speak about an action that continued for a period of time in the past. I worked for a tech company for a couple of years. The action is finished. That means you no longer work for this company. I lived in Germany as a kid. This means I don't live there anymore. Now, compared to present perfect, the action began in the past and is still continuing. I have worked for a tech company for a couple of years, means I still work there. I have lived in Germany for years. I still live there. Or, I have lived in Germany. Have you ever lived in another country? Here you speak about your experience in life, although the experience is finished. Again, you can see there is no time given. And finally, the easiest way to remember the difference is by paying attention to the signal words. Ago, last, yesterday, the other night or day, and the question word when always require past simple. She spent her holiday on the beach the other day. Yesterday, we spent the whole day on the beach. When did you last spend the whole day on the beach? Again, it's because these words show an exact time or day. And for present perfect, they are ever, never, just, already, yet, since, for, and a question word, how long. These don't show an exact time or day. For example, have you ever failed an exam? I have never spoken to anyone famous. She has just finished the conversation. We have already done the shopping. She hasn't seen my new apartment yet. I've been here since morning. I've been here for the whole morning. How long have you been here? Now let's have a look at the difference between since and for. It's a common mistake to mix up these two prepositions. You use for to describe a period of time. We have been on holiday for 3 weeks. My parents have lived in this house for over 5 years. She has been a nurse for ages. They have known each other for months. Since refers to the time when something started. It's a time marker. We've been a couple since last December. I haven't eaten anything since yesterday. She has known her best friend since her childhood. I haven't heard from him since 2019. Be careful, you can use for in both tenses, present perfect as well as past simple. I've been unemployed for a year. I'm still looking for a job. I was unemployed for a year, but then I found a job. So the first action is unfinished, the second is finished. But you can use since only with present perfect. Remember this. I've been unemployed since October. Because since always means that something started in the past and is still going on. That's why it's impossible to be used in the combination with past simple, right? Are you ready for a short quiz now? Check yourself. What is correct in this text? Past simple or present perfect? Since or for? Now you are given 45 seconds to decide. And now let's check your answers. When I was a student, I lived in Oxford for 2 years. It's a beautiful place with lots of lovely historical buildings. A couple of weeks ago, I traveled back there to visit my professor. She has worked there for more than 20 years now. I took a taxi from the station. It was exciting to visit familiar places, although some parts of the city have changed drastically. I couldn't completely recognize the area near the station. They have built a lot of huge blocks of offices since I was here last. And sadly, they haven't finished them yet. I hope your answers were correct. And now you understand the difference between past simple and present perfect much better. That's it for today. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and leave me a comment down below if you enjoyed this video. Good luck with learning English and see you in my next one. Bye guys!